You do it.
We're the dry boys.
We're the dry boys. My cup is dry. And I'm about to fill it up with some non-alcoholic beer.
So
It's going to be incredibly good. First time trying. And, yeah.
So me and Tyler, this is Tyler, I'm Brandon. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Dry Boys channel.
Thank you.
So we recently have been going the sober life. So, but we love our drinks.
We do.
Especially, like for me, it's always been beer. I think we talked earlier, beer's not necessarily your thing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. Like, for me, I never really had. Yeah, and honestly, I'm kind of looking for the same thing too. I want to be tricked into liking it as a real beer. Does it taste good? Does it have a good, aftertaste? Things like that. But yeah, let's get it started. Where should we start?
First, we got the Brew Dog non-alcoholic. Oh, faster. Hazy AF. I love that branding too. Like this one, I think there's like a punk AF, so it kind of comes off like punk as fuck. But literally the AF stands for alcohol free, so instead of like non-alcoholic, they do NA or AF instead of NA, so which I thought was a cool little.
Can still feel cool about drinking it.
Yeah, it's hazy as fuck.
So hazy as.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Get a good pour on that.
Nice sound.
Oh, it looks thick, doesn't it? Pour a little bit. There you go, sir.
I probably should not have poured that much.
Holy shit, your head is a lot bigger than mine. Oh, wait, let me take out the head. Okay, so what we're looking for in the head is you want it thick like that, but you also want not even bubble all the time. Like this, how it's like bigger and small ones all across.
Lots of different kinds.
They call that rocky head, and that's supposed to be better than like it's supposed to be more like less film-like, I guess. Like,
okay.
So that's actually a good sign. So that's a nice head. Good stuff. So what you're looking for in a hazy a lot of time is you don't want to see through it.
Okay. Clearly.
And I don't.
Clearly cannot.
No, I even have it.
Actually smells really good.
Yeah, it smells really good. So this is supposed to be like a really hazy IPA, which I'm a fan of hazy IPAs. So a lot of citrus for sure.
New England style. Doesn't smell like New England.
No. All right. What?
I don't know.
Really citrusy. A lot of
a
orange.
lot of citrus notes in this.
Orange for sure. Pineapple maybe.
I don't know. It kind of makes me wondering how is that grapefruit one gonna taste.
The Elvis. Yes. AF. All right, let's give this shit a try.
Here we go. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that's nice.
Wow,
that's lovely.
It's got
really smooth.
So the problem with a lot of non-alcoholic beers is the body, right? It's not the alcohol. There's not the calories there. So a lot of it tastes thin and watery and leaves a watery aftertaste in your mouth, which really sucks. It dampers the experience of drinking alcoholic beer. This does not have that problem. So this sits on your tongue.
For me, most of the time when I have a beer, it's when I'm having, some food out to eat. And this would be a really good pair with a burger and fries at a bar or something as a good
fries for sure.
For replacement versus actual beer.
This is fantastic. This tastes like a hazy IPA. Is it the best hazy IPA I've ever had? No. But does it work for what it's trying to replicate? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Definitely could drink a whole can of this.
This would be. Oh wow! I just want to keep drinking it.
That's not bad at all.
It's light enough though. Like it has I'd say medium body. It's not thick, but it's not water, which is kind of what I want in IPA, like right in the middle.
This reminds me a lot of there's a Kolsch that you can get at the brewery in Hutchinson.
Oh, shout out to the Bobbing Brewer.
Shout out to the Bobbing Brewery. This reminds me a lot of that, but it doesn't have that real strong bitter taste that stays on your entire tongue.
I would like to know what the IBU in this is. Did you even say on the can?
What is IBU?
IBU is the rough estimate of how bitter it is. So it's on a scale of, I think,
that's good to know.
0 to 100, and usually it doesn't say anything about the IBU. Okay, so I don't know, but it's not super bitter, which is weird because it does taste very hoppy, like an IPA would, but it's not. Bitter.
Yeah, I was going into that expecting that bitter IPA. Not at all. That's fantastic. That's the best IPA I've ever had.
It's definitely a suitable one. I guess Oh, you know, a cool way to do this would be actually, if I get this on the fly.
We should rank them.
Yeah. So what we should do is, we should both give a number on a scale of 0 to 100, right? And then you give one, I give one, and then we'll add them up at the end, all of our scores, and then that is the winner, and it has the highest score. I'm gonna 72.
I was thinking like 76.
That was the first one I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's not quite an 80, but this
72.
is good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
I think it might be downhill from here, though. So that started off
really good. Yeah, that was really good. All right, now this one I'm really excited for. This is the Lamb of God band collaboration.
Yep.
Ghostwalker. So Brewdog teamed up with the Lamb of God metal band. I used to be really big into them back in the day, actually. They're solid as fuck. Philadelphia, that's an amazing album. You should check it out sometime.
I think I only ever really saw Lamb of God on a lot of people's T-shirts. I never really...
Oh, they're
great. Much like horror movies, I haven't really ventured out in the music world.
Yeah, that horror movies is my bag.
Yeah.
Tyler's first time. Shout out.
First time. That's right.
So yeah, they paired with them to make a zero alcohol beer. I didn't even mention with the Hazy AF. Another big thing, big advantage for non-alcoholic beers is the calorie and carb factor is very low. So this one, it's only 20 calories. The Hazy AF is only 20 calories and 2.3 carbs per can, which I think is ridiculously low. I mean, because you look at like Michelob Ultra has 50 carbs, something like that, or 50 calories, and people like that's low. This is lower than that.
Yeah,
but it doesn't taste like it's missing anything.
No, it doesn't taste like it's missing anything at all. I think it reminds me of just a really solid, good light beer. Yeah,
but I think it even has more of a body than a light beer. I think like the flavor is like a light IPA for sure, but like it doesn't feel like a light IPA. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense.
This to me, I think is going to be pretty bitter.
This one I have no idea what style of beer this is supposed to be.
Do the honors.
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
And this one comes in at 28 calories and 9 carbs. Okay. So it's gonna. Now that I'm thinking it has that carbs that high, it's probably gonna be pretty thick, boy.
It's gonna have 3 more flavors than the other one.
Oh, look at that head and that quart, all right.
Look at how dark that is.
Oh, that's. Oh, that is an odd smell.
Oh boy, this smells
molasses.
This smells like a beer I wouldn't like.
I think it smells savory, like a hearty beer for sure. Yeasty, like yeast and molasses.
Yeasty and molasses, yeah.
Which I generally like in my beers. I like when it tastes like bread.
You see, good shot on how dark that is.
Yeah. Oh, look through it. You can see through it, but it's not super clear. Let me see if I can see.
I guess the best way I can describe this is someone who hasn't drinking water for like a week, and then they
took a piss. For sure.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit bloody too. That's disgusting. I wish we wouldn't have talked about it.
Let's drink it now.
All right. Cheers. That's sweet. I did not expect sweetness from it at all. Did you?
It tastes like a little like coffee, a little.
It's okay. It's really good. It doesn't taste like how it smells whatsoever. It tastes a lot better than it smells. Not that it smells bad.
Once again, like if this was a real beer, I would hate it. But it's like whatever that taste is that just coats your tongue and is so extremely bitter. Doesn't have it, but you can still kind of taste it. Yeah, for what you smell, it's way better as you taste.
Not super light either. Like we talked about in the beginning, a lot of non-alcoholic beers are kind of watery tasting. This does not feel watery. It doesn't feel thin. Again, it's not thick.
Yeah,
like a stout would be traditionally.
And what's funny is if you had this in a cup at a party like this and you gave it to somebody, they would think of drinking beer.
Oh, 100%. This does not taste like a non-alcoholic beer. I guess the initial mouthfeel is sweet, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes up to slightly bitterness, and then on the aftertaste, it's more like it sits, but it dissipates greatly. The flavor doesn't stick around too long.
Yeah.
Like you can feel a coating on your mouth like a beer would.
It's like quick hit and then it's gone.
Yeah, it's a hit and gone. And I guess what I look for in a lot of beers is I like when it sits on my tongue if it tastes good. This does taste good, but it's not sitting in my mouth.
All right, so if I were to rank,
but it's fantastic.
What is this called again?
Ghost Walker.
If I had to rank Ghost Walker, it's definitely not as good as the first one, in my opinion.
It's close for me, but I think I'm gonna go a little higher on the hazy still. But I think that's because I don't know what type of beer this is, and I think it would help if I was expecting something.
Yeah.
This I knew was an IPA, so I was ready for. I don't know. This is
I was
hard.
expecting this to be way worse, but
just a little bit more.
I'm good on that. I wish I wouldn't have given the first one that low score because it is so much better. I probably.
You know what? I think I like this one better now that I'm drinking more of it.
Yeah, I mean it is. I don't know.
I know what I'm giving it.
Probably would have to go a solid 72.9. There.
Decimals on me. 72.
72. Sure.
Or let's do 73. Let's do 73.
Do 73. Yeah.
What? I'm gonna give it a perfect 80.
A perfect.
Not a perfect 80, but
perfect 80.
Yeah, it's right on the money 80. That's good stuff. All right.
So this next one is by Brewdog. This is called Punk AF.
Yeah, this is an IPA as well.
20 calories, 2.3 carbs, less than 0.5 alcohol.
I really wish this would list the IBUs, but neither of these two have been bitter yet. They have like a slightness to it, but I wouldn't say they're like full on bitter yet.
Made in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Super clear.
Doesn't really smell like beer. Maybe a little. You can see right through that.
Yeah. Well, this looks more. This doesn't look like an IPA to me. No, I guess
this does not look like an IPA to me.
No. It's way too clear for an IPA. Usually, I guess I don't look at a lot of the colors of IPAs because I drink straight from the can a lot of the time. That's why we don't have beer glasses. We have plastic cups because I just don't drink out of a glass.
The foam too is
it dissipates quickly.
Extremely white.
Yeah,
it's
pretty uniform bubbles too.
Yeah,
I don't have high hopes for this one.
I don't know.
And this is their flagship beer. This is like their
It's like nothing.
Oh,
I don't taste anything.
It tastes like burnt yeast.
Honestly, my tongue is still kind of liking the beer before.
Yeah, I do not like this one.
There's not much flavor.
It's not good. It's really watery, super thin.
Like
not much of a scent whatsoever.
Like this is what I was expecting non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, this tastes like an O'Doul's.
Like nothing.
It tastes like nothing special. It's there.
Oh no.
I don't like that one.
You can keep that one. Brew Dog. I don't need that one.
Yeah. Okay. So non-alcoholic Punk AF.
Sad AF.
Massive whiff. That is not good. That's gross.
Yeah.
It's not okay. It's not gross.
It's just it's not satisfying.
It's less than mediocre though, right?
It's like I'd rather drink tap water. But
yeah, it's not refreshing.
No.
I can't even describe it. It doesn't taste like beer.
Mm-mm.
It just doesn't. Like it's bitter like a beer.
It's almost like you took a light beer and then you filtered it a lot to be more like water. But it still has the same color as beer, little tiny bit.
That taste is something strange. It's something funky about the taste. It tastes something is burnt. It tastes like a burnt something. I can't put I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like it.
Not a fan. Brewdog.
No, that's gross.
Sorry, I'd have to give that one probably 36.
36, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Not a fan.
36. I think I'm kind of right there with you. I'm gonna give it a 36 as well. Honestly, yeah, 36 seems perfect ranking for that. All right, Punk AF, not good.
Sorry,
skip that one.
All right, who's a saucy dog? We have Brewdog Juicy. What is that? ASAP.
Juicy AF. This is an IPA. Juicy AF ASAP.
Oh yeah, I didn't miss that. Yeah. American India Pale. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's American Pale Ale.
Yeah.
American India Pale Ale? Is that what it says, really?
That's literally what it says.
American India Pale. Okay.
So, apparently in India, this is a good beer. I don't know.
It smells good.
Looks much better.
Oh, look at that head.
Looks much better than the last one.
It rocky. Look at that. That's good. And the head's not disappearing super quick, which is a good sign. Really fruity. A little floral. That smells amazing.
Yeah, it does smell.
So, spoiler, this is one I've tried before.
This is when you
I'm not going to tell you what I thought of it, but I have tried this one before.
Reminds me of like a good Welch's sparkling soda.
Like, I thought a Welsh was a type of beer I'd never tried.
Yeah, a Welsh beer.
All right. What are you picking up on the scent on that?
Floral.
Yeah. Oh, yep. This is the one I loved.
Wow.
This is the best one I
am shocked.
You don't like it?
I really don't. I
think this is a fantastic little beer here. I now that I've tried the Ghost Walker, though, I do believe the Ghost Walker is better. It has a great taste.
Ghost Walker is way better than this.
Yeah, I do love the flavor of this. The scent is a lot more inviting than the Ghost Walker was. Super hoppy, like a juicy IPA should be. It looks like an IPA. Look at that. I mean, it looks like an IPA.
Maybe it's just because I typically don't like IPAs that I'm just not a fan of this one very much.
Yeah, I guess my only knock. You go ahead. Sorry.
It's almost like if you could take the essence of a old elderly person flower store and bottle it up along with their flower perfume.
I'm done with that one.
Mix it with water. I don't know. I really just don't. I just think it's because of the IPA thing.
Yeah.
I'm just not an IPA person.
Yeah, I think it's really good. The flavor is fantastic, but my biggest complaint with it, it gets super watery super fast. Has a great hit. Mouth feels great, but like the taste gets watered down. And not the body so much.
That's the hardest one.
It's a thinner body, but it's not watery body. But the flavor turns into water very fast. So that's my only knock, because the flavor does not stick around like the Ghost Walker does. I can still taste the Ghost Walker.
Yeah, I still can too.
It's there, and it's fantastic.
It is. It's almost the more I think of it, like.
Oh, Grandpa's awake.
Oh.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hi.
That's my son Kingston. We call him Grandpa because he has an insane hairline. Mm-hmm. But I'll throw, if I edit this good enough, I will throw up a picture of his hairline at this point now.
And now.
I don't know if I did it or not, but we'll see. Depends on how much time I take editing this.
I'm going to let you do the next one.
I need to wash my palate on here.
Feel a little non-alcoholic drunk.
Yeah. So, okay, just for right now, before we open this one. Thoughts and expectations you had with non-alcoholic beer before you're trying it. Have they met, failed, or exceeded your expectations? So just so far,
I think the first two alone really exceeded my expectations, a lot. Like I said, these two especially. You put it in a clear plastic cup, I wouldn't know it's not beer.
Yeah, the first two, as Hazy AF and the Ghost Walker, are phenomenal. That
like
punk is.
It's almost to the point where like. If you put it in a keg and put it at a party, I bet people would think they're drunk.
They would act drunk.
They would act drunk.
Wasted. That's what would happen.
Yep, that's what would happen.
Because people are...
So this next one, Brandon has been talking up ever since I got here. He's so excited to try it.
This is one I have not tried yet. It's a Red Velvet Want Some Cake Stout. So, non-alcoholic stout. I've never had a non-alcoholic stout before, but when I was drinking alcohol, stouts and porters are generally what I kind of float to, or a nice Guinness or something. I love that shit. Sometimes a pistachio cream ale; those are fantastic too.
Interesting.
But stouts are really kind of where it's out. Stouts and porters for me are my favorites. And from everything I've been watching about non-alcoholic beer lately and reading up about, stouts seem to be the hardest one to get right for non-alcoholic, just because it's such a thick body for stouts, and it's such a rich flavor, and you got to get it just perfect. And if the flavor dissipates too quick, you've defeated the purpose of the stout. So that's what I'm looking for. I want the flavor to stay. I want a good mouthfeel, and I need that flavor, that punch of flavor, because it's very stouts usually have a big cocoa flavor or like a chocolatey, dark chocolate flavor.
So for the viewers at home that don't really know what a stout is, what's a beer that you could order at a bar right now that you would consider a stout?
So
if there's any, this might take a while. Hopefully it doesn't.
The closest thing you could get to a stout at like a bar would probably be like a straight up Guinness.
Okay.
And crack that bitch open and got a stout.
I've had I had and
it's not
hated
it's different than a lot of other stouts
Guinness
I have.
Draught.
Never had that one.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I've only had straight up Guinness.
Anyways,
Guinness does make an alcoholic version.
Let's get this train back on the track here, and let's try this cake. I want this cake so bad. It is red velvet, so I'm assuming it's gonna look.
Oh wow! Look
different.
at that color.
Oh, it looks like blood.
Oh my goodness! Oh, look at that massive head. That's what I'm looking for in a stout. My lord.
Now this is certainly
look at how thick that is.
Most unique.
That's insane.
Non-alcoholic beer we're trying today. This is Brew Dog's.
Oh man, I don't know
Land
what that
Grant wants some cake.
It kind of smells. It smells like red velvet a lot.
Oh.
And this is scary because I love stouts, right? I'm not a fan of red velvet cake though. So this.
I'll be honest. I don't understand why people like red velvet cake.
No, me neither. It's
like why don't I just get a regular cake and then dump food coloring in it and then eat it that way?
Yeah, it tastes a lot better. Red velvet has such a strange flavor.
But this you can smell the chocolate.
You can for sure.
It's like a.
It's super chocolatey.
It reminds me of something. Oh, Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, 100%.
100% reminds me of Tootsie Roll. That's exactly
like a fruity, not like one of the tutti fruits, but like if it had like a light cherry scent to it. Otherwise, it's like a cherry Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
like a chocolate milk Tootsie Roll. It's like a little chocolate milky. All right, I'm ready for this. I'm nervous. Tastes like fucking cake. Oh wow!
Aftertaste. It's something else.
It tastes just like cake. I can
taste
the frosting.
I think that might be why I'm just kind of like it, because I'm not really a red velvet guy. But yes, it does taste exactly.
It tastes like red velvet cake.
Like wow,
a lot. Like it does not taste like beer.
No, it definitely does not taste like beer.
But it's delicious. This is fantastic, and this. I guess a lot of stouts don't have that traditional beer taste. Like when you drink a Budweiser, you can almost immediately taste what a Budweiser tastes like. That's like straight basic beer taste.
This seems like it's really hitting the sides of my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Like both sides is hitting them
that's
really well.
Where it's sitting for me too, on the sides of my tongue a lot. Body fantastic. It could be a little darker. You can see through it, but that might just because it's a redder flavor than a
it's
dark brown black.
It's not very eye appealing. Like it looks like wine.
Yeah. It does have a good body. It's thick enough. Not as thick as I would like it to be, but it's up there. It's the thickest one that we've tried so far.
It looks way thicker than what it actually is.
Yes. Aftertaste, it's still. I've only taken one sip of this. The aftertaste is still sitting in my mouth, so it does not dissipate in a waterness whatsoever. It's really flavorful. Not too carbonated, which is a good thing for a stout. This is like the perfect amount of carbonation you want, but you don't want it too carbonated because it just tastes like a lager.
Yeah.
But you don't want it flat either.
It's got the right amount of bitter.
Yeah.
Too, I think.
Man, it's
really not that bad. I think that's definitely the third best beer. Maybe. Yeah, definitely the third best non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Dry boys. Bang bang.
Dry boys. Now that I'm thinking about this, I just took another sip. My second sip finally. I don't know if I could have a whole can of this though. It's a little too rich.
It's really
good, but this for like this amount.
This is like perfect for sampling.
Yeah.
Like if there was a brewery you could go to and just sample non-alcoholic beers, this would be a definite gotta try.
Yeah, but it's definitely not like a session beer. It's very thick. It's very dessert beer. Like it's just very sweet and
like this is the type of beer like I don't know what occasion you're gonna drink this on.
No.
I don't think there is one.
No, like most times a beer for me is like hot day, right?
Yeah.
You want to cool off, get hydrated, you take a beer.
It's like a novelty
This
beer.
I would not want to have in the heat.
No, it's like
but it's
I don't know.
good. This one I'm conflicted with because the taste is on point, the body's on point, the aftertaste is on point, but the flavor of it is a very strong,
very unique type of
super
person
unique.
has. If you like red velvet cake,
you're gonna love that beer.
You're gonna love this beer.
Yeah. It tastes like if red velvet cake was a drink.
It is good, but this is the one that I'm not gonna be able to finish tonight.
It's something.
Yeah.
All right.
So if I had to give that one a rating, probably go 56. What I'm thinking.
56.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 64. Yeah, 64 seems safe because there's good things about it. But if I'm looking for a beer, I want to drink a whole can of it. I don't know if you're gonna drink a whole can of that.
No.
But it's good.
Okay.
Some of you might like it more than us. It's not a bad beer, 100% not.
Yeah.
It's just our personal.
And this is our personal preference,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, it's all about living the dry life and finding what works for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Drink sober, my friend. Elvis AF.
Elvis AF, hoppy grapefruit, contains less than 5% alcohol volume.
This is the one you're most stoked for.
20 cal. Yeah, this is the one I'm most excited for. I don't know why, because after having them all, like I'm wanting to go back to I think that first or that second one. 2.3 grams of carbs, 20 calories.
So Tyler came here to my house. I opened up my fridge. He saw the beer. He saw this one, just saw the can. Was like, that one's gonna be my favorite. He picked this one out, so I'm really curious to see what it tastes like. I have tasted this one.
It's good, a good color. Smells good. Actually, smells really good.
Super grapefruity, huh?
Yeah. Now the more I smell that. Now, what would you call this? This has a lot of bigger bubbles, but they're different sizes. Is that still rocky?
Yeah, it's foamy as hell though, like a thick foam, but there's some rocky aspects to it. How's it stick? It sticks on the side, nice.
It's a
good head for a non-alcoholic beer for sure.
That's all right.
God, I hate that shit. Oh, it's disgusting.
Really?
I
put this on the same level as the first one we tried.
You like it?
This is not bad.
Well, because you rate the hazy pretty high.
I know.
This is bottom of the barrel for me right now.
No,
it's the absolute pits. I hate this beer. It's disgusting. I hate it.
It's not bad. I mean, this one again, give it to me and tell me it's beer. I'm gonna believe it's beer, even though it's non-alcoholic. It's very believable.
Yes.
For non-alcoholic beer to be actual beer.
I feel like out of all of them, this would trick people the most.
Oh no, I think this one would.
Really?
100%. Yep. The color alone.
Oh god.
Because I honestly believe that. For me, anyways, I don't know about for you, but having come in new into this non-alcoholic beer world, like I assume that it's gonna look very see-through, much like was it this one? Yeah, this one was the lightest one I think we've had.
The punk was punk.
Oh, punk, yeah,
yeah,
punk,
that nasty
we
shit.
hated it. Yep.
Yeah, that was terrible. Not as bad.
This is how I think non-alcoholic beer will look.
Yeah,
and taste. But this is actually not too bad. But I also, when I did go to the brewery, I would sample more citrusy flavor ones because for me the citrus helps mask the bitter a lot. And I don't mind grapefruit.
See, I like squirt.
Ruby red squirt, best squirt around.
I had a squirt this morning. It was fantastic. It's still over there because I never finished it. But
you might want to wipe that up.
It's in a bottle. It's fine. Fucking nasty.
We're still good. All
We're
right.
good. We're good. But no, I like.
Cut that out.
No, I was just saying that.
We're having a good time drinking these non-alcoholic beers, if you can't tell. Which is a little bit of the point of living the sober life, is being able to have fun.
And not feel like shit.
But not feel like shit.
And be able to handle your shit. Not be a complete...
Yeah.
Gone and mentally not be stupid. Which is what ways for me. I get super stupid when I'm drunk. And I just don't want that for myself anymore. Also, I want to make a statement here really quick. We probably should put it at the beginning, but I do understand non-alcoholic beer is not for everybody. By no means is NA beer a cure for being sober. It works for some people. It works great for some people. For me, it worked very well. I've been drinking NA for almost 2 months now, and I have no desire for alcohol or to go back to being drunk or to taste that again. Especially now I've discovered craft NA beers. It's opened up a whole new world for me that I'm willing to dive into this full on head on. But I could see how a non-alcoholic beer, if you take a sip of it, like say someone's sober for 5 years, right? They have a drink of an NA beer. It could be triggering.
It could be.
And they could bend them back into it. So it's definitely not for everybody. If you're already on the non-alcoholic train or you're thinking about trying it, or maybe you just want a beer to try, when you're during the day, like you want to get up in the morning, there's a football game on at noon, you can't drink yet. You don't want to feel guilty about drinking yet. You can have an NA beer. Get the same kind of taste.
For me, like I can go out and have fun, and I can still be safe to drive.
Exactly.
That's kind of like the biggest thing for me is to have the fun, but also be smart.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. So I'm so far overall. I'll say overall thoughts for the end, but yeah, if you can try, if non-alcoholic beer works for you to stay sober, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then it's just not. It's not for everybody. It's like I don't want to act like we're a self-help channel because we're definitely not. We're definitely not qualified to be like help you in sobriety, but we can. If you come to us, you search, we can tell you if non-alcoholic beers taste good. Yeah, that's all we're here for, man.
Yeah, and and who knows? Maybe that'll change one day. You never know. But for now,
we're just sampling some non-alcoholic.
Let's get into this next one.
We
gotta do a ranking.
Yeah. Okay. What's this one called again? Elvis.
The Elvis.
All right. What are you giving this?
Can I know what my other ones are, or do I just have to shout out a random number?
So Hazy AF you gave a 76, Ghostwalker 73, Punk AF 36, Red Velvet 56. You're all both at 6s today.
70. Solid 70
all right.
for Elvis. Yep.
B. I'm giving this a solid 23.
Oh,
disgusting. I guess I didn't really talk about
everyone
the
has a
flavor
different palate. Now this one, I also have really high hopes for. Out of all of them, I think I had the highest hopes for this one and the other one. This is Brew Dog, Nanny State, Hoppy Golden. Oh, you can see that there. 20 calories again, 2.3 carbs. Let's get into that one.
All right.
Let you do the honors.
I do like a good golden ale. They're usually a little bit lighter and crisper.
That looks really good.
It does. That's a really great color for it. That's exactly what you want an amber beer to look like. Just like that. Head is pretty uniform, though. Not much of a smell.
This actually, I kind of like. This is like what I would get at, if I went to like Buffalo Wild Wings and I got a beer and I was having wings. Like that's already what it's taking me to, and it's non-alcoholic, so
yeah. I can't pick up any scent whatsoever. Oh, just a little something. I'm gonna warm it up a little bit.
Kind of reminds me of a grain belt. Something you never will have.
I'm a fan of grain belt.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good beer. Not the best, but it doesn't smell like a domestic golden ale beer.
That's
like
good.
An amber ale.
That is good. It's basic run of the mill beer.
Super bitter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't taste that at all.
Not super hoppy though to me. It doesn't say hoppy golden on it. Yeah, I didn't think it was super hoppy tasting. Like, it's not hop forward for sure.
No, not at all.
Bitter, but I like that about it. I don't mind bitter beers. I like bitter beers.
It depends.
It's like the bitterness doesn't hit you till you swallow it, then it all comes up. It's like, wow, that taste really hits.
Yeah, for me, it's like as long as the bitter flavor isn't the most dominant flavor, then yeah. But this is actually not bad.
Watery finish though.
It is very see-through watery.
Yeah, I feel like the flavor dissipates pretty quick in your mouth, which seems to be a problem with quite a bit of these, honestly.
Of the Brew Dogs, yeah.
Yeah, like the flavor does not stick around.
The number one that sticks in your mouth, Ghost Walker.
I'm gonna have another. Well, that'll be the victory because I'm pretty sure that one's gonna win.
I mean, now that I might have to change my answer. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna need to try.
Do a quick run through?
Just these two.
Yeah, I would like to try these two again too because this is very close. I think I got really close. Yeah, I was very close in these two as well. I gave Hazy a 72 and this one an 80. Yeah. Yeah. I had to try them again though. But this is fine.
This is fine. This is, like I said, very.
It'd be a good session beer.
Very, yeah.
If you want a few of them.
Yeah, like, I gotta clean out my garage. I'm gonna have a beer. Not gonna
Thanks
lie.
for that, by the way. I appreciate your help with the garage.
I wasn't actually meaning it that way until it came out. I was just like, that's how it's going now. But yeah, no, this is like good. Like if I'm grilling,
yeah,
I'm gonna have a beer with me when I'm grilling. This is gonna be the one, maybe.
I'm gonna get a little bit more of that actually, because it's that aftertaste is
definitely
a little funky.
I think,
but it's not bad.
This is definitely fourth best in my opinion. Give it a nice.
I can't even. Okay, so
I already know what I'm giving this. This is.
I don't know.
69.
I know Elvis is last for me. Bottom of the barrel. Elvis sucks. Punk is the second worst. From there, I lost. I don't know.
And some
they're all really good.
Some would say that if we would have done the lineup different, maybe we would have liked whatever was first the best because that's the first one we're trying.
Yeah. So I have to go back to that one. Now that we've tried all of them, we'll have to try that one again. It's almost got a peach flavor to it, isn't it? A little bit like a really malty peach.
It does have some kind of weird flavor.
Maybe that's the weird aftertaste I'm picking up as well.
But what's so weird is like I'm struggling to get flavor out of it. Like it has that almost. It's almost like a ghost beer where you just
it disappears so quickly.
It disappears that fast. Yeah.
The initial feel is like wow, flavorful.
It's good, and then it's like gone.
It's gone
like,
right away.
Which isn't always the worst thing in the world. Because
that's what's good about a session beer, though. You keep drinking it. It doesn't. When you're done, you're done. It doesn't stick around.
Yep.
So I think if you look at it as a nice session beer, that's good. In those terms. All right.
Brewdog, not bad. Not bad.
Props, Brewdog. This was pretty good stuff. I'm gonna try this again though. Going back to the hazy. Try some of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just reuse this one.
Let's gonna
make sure it's all gone.
Oh, it smells even better the second pour. It's really good.
Yeah, that's still better.
Oh, 100%.
It is.
That's
so much
night
better.
and day.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and it really sticks.
It does.
It does not disappear.
That's one of the things about most of these. The flavor does not stick on most of them. Other than the first two. I think the red velvet sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah.
All the rest of them don't. They go away pretty fast. But this, I mean, I'm sitting here talking. It's still in the back of my tongue. That's really good. Oh, I love that hazy. Yeah, that's fantastic. Ghost Walker.
Oh, man.
The
smell of this one.
It's not a great smell. It's an acquired smell. I don't mind the smell, but I know what a good smell is versus a bad one, and it's not good, but I like it anyways. I just noticed that's a really fine head. I don't know if I saw it before.
I don't know. Yeah,
but it doesn't taste.
it's
It gives no inclination that it's a bad beer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if you're the type of person that you like to have a dark beer once in a while, this is it. You know, if you like to just have a normal beer, I think that Hazy AF is right for you. You know, it is. Yeah.
That's really hard.
Kind of depends on how you feel.
I feel like the Ghostwalker tastes a little stronger.
It does.
And it really sits. I think we got down to this one and we were still tasting the Ghostwalker.
Yeah,
and
for sure. It wasn't until this one hit you.
Yeah, that old Red Velvet took over everything.
It does.
Very quickly.
You didn't rate confident. You didn't rate the last one, did you?
Did I not? We haven't rated it yet. Neither of us have.
69.
Nice. All right, what's that one called again? Nanny State?
Yeah. Yep.
Nanny
this
State.
Is the honey. No. Hobby Golden.
I'm going to give it. What do I want to give it? I like it.
Is it better than Red Velvet?
I prefer a session beer over early savory beer, so yeah, I would say so. I gave Red Velvet a 64.
Okay.
I'll give it a 68. They say 68.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like
it's a fine beer.
It's again, it's one of those that you kind of would expect a non-al. It's not like, oh, this is amazing. It's not like these two.
These
Yeah,
are in a league of their own.
Yeah, and honestly too, I mean, I feel like I gotta give Ghostwalker more points because I think it's the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Ghostwalker as my number one. I think.
Yeah, so
by a slight edge. But
so you can add 5 more points to Ghostwalker.
5 more to Ghostwalker. So you got Ghostwalker at 78 then.
Yep. Right. Pretty tight score for me. I mean.
Yeah. Okay, so Hazy was 76. You put Ghostwalker at 78. So yeah, very close. Yep. Slightly edged out.
Yep.
For me, I put Hazy at 72. Fantastic beer, and Ghostwalker at 80. Is this some of the best beer I've ever had? No. But does it acceptable for an alternative to alcohol? Absolutely.
Best non-alcoholic beer I've ever had.
100%. I agree with
100%.
That. Yeah.
And, that's the bar.
I think all of these... Well, not okay. I can't say all of them. Punk, bad. Elvis, bad. Those are the two I don't like the most. Punk and Elvis. You could find better non-alcoholic beer in your everyday bar. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Like a regular domestic. Like a Heineken. If you like Heineken, you probably like it better.
It makes me want to try some of those domestic non-alcoholic
That would be a fun video. Compare the weakest of the brew dogs to regular domestic Ghouls. Fucking
it
Heineken
definitely
Zero,
has
stuff
me,
like that.
I don't go to the liquor store anymore, and now it's kind of gotten me wanting to go to look and see what they have for non-alcoholic craft brews.
It's becoming more and more popular lately.
Yeah,
there's a lot of breweries out there that are strictly non-alcoholic,
really,
which is fantastic. I heard Athletic Brewing Company, which is something I want to try. That's supposed to be really good. Well-Being, I've heard really good things about. I want to try that stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we gotta try for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do some math. So I'm gonna pause right here. I will edit this out, but we'll add this up and we'll get the totals. We didn't rank this, so we're back. My son might be crying a little bit because he's really fussy right now. So just deal with it, people. And I might take him back he might sit with me and drink this beer in a little bit here. I will take him back if you need me to take him back. Okay, love you. You're great. You're a good mom.
All right, Juicy.
We forgot to rank this one. So.
Not bad.
I like it.
This is your favorite one from yesterday.
As of yesterday, yeah, this was my favorite one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know. I think I said before the flavor does disappear though. It still has that problem. I like it better than the Red Velvet though. No, maybe I don't. I do. I like it better than the Red Velvet. but I can't play that. I'm just gonna rank it on my numbers. I don't remember what I ranked
It's
the Red
definitely
Velvet.
it's better than Red Velvet. I'll tell you what you gave it. You gave it a 64.
64 Red Velvet. See, I was thinking 63 for this one off the top of my head.
Are you really?
I'm gonna go 63. Maybe I do like the Red Velvet one better. It's very close. That's good. I like that one.
I think 62.
62. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that total? 150, 125? I think.
Yes.
125. Okay, so where does that go? Where's 125 on that list? We'll go between. That's got to beat Red Velvet by 5 points, right?
Sorry, I gotta get this.
I think Red Velvet had
125. Red Velvet had 93.
Oh.
Ghostwalker. Oh, wait, Punk AF 72.
This is so confusing. Okay, so Ghostwalker number 1.
It's number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yep. Which makes perfect sense because once we realigned the cans, it was much easier to decide where that one went.
So, number 1, Ghostwalker. Number 2, Hazy. Number 3, what was that one? Nanny State. Number 4, Juicy ASAP.
Red Velvet.
Number 5, Red Velvet. Number Elvis.
And
lastly, Puke AF. Fucking disgusting.
Here's what I gotta say. I think Elvis is better than Red Velvet. I'm just gonna say
It's
that.
awful, man.
It's so much.
That she didn't mind it though either.
But here's the thing, though. Like, think of it in this situation. What situation are we in? Are we out doing some hard yard work and then having a beer? Are you gonna go to a Red Velvet before you would an Elvis? I wouldn't. Heck,
Man, I wouldn't either. But the numbers don't lie.
But yeah, but at the same time though, like.
I give pretty harsh on it. Though.
I would go to a Punk before I would go to a Velvet. But if I am, but it's so weird. How are you gonna? What situation are you in? Or if you're just sampling beers and then you decide?
I suppose you have to rank it as like when you would taste that type of beer. Like I don't want to judge the Red Velvet as if it was a session beer because it's not.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think that was the point.
And we shouldn't do it that way because we're just We're just sampling.
Yeah,
we're not,
pure flavor, and I gotta go Red Velvet. I think it's a better taste. Better mouthfeel. It stays. It's good.
Yeah. And if you want to have some non-alcoholic beers and impress people with how good they can be,
Ghostwalker, Hazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like them all a lot up until this one. So 1 through 5, great. 6 and 7, that can piss right off.
I should have. I knew I should have given Elvis higher, but I didn't want to say it was better than what my rankings would have truly been.
My ranking very much brought it down, but your ranking is different than our together ranking for the channel, and that's fine.
Taste buds and...
So yeah, but in the end, we agree Ghostwalker's the best, and that's the most important thing.
That's right.
Do we want to mix them all together and try it and then end the video?
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Well,
you can do that. Should I do that for you? Is that something you want to do every single video?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's. I'll pass it down when I get to that. Let's try them all together. Why not? See what that tastes like. Yeah, fun thing. Your turn.
I don't know how much you want.
Just give it a good splash. There we go.
Want to make sure we got a lot of that one. Just because. That one you don't like. So not much. And because there's a lot of this left, here you go.
Alright.
So what do we call this?
Oh, you know what? It smells good. Smell that. It actually smells really good. You can smell the Ghostwalker a lot.
You can smell it smells like Ghostwalker.
Yeah. Okay. Bottoms up.
He's gonna like it.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not special.
It's actually kind of good. Taste that again. The end of that has this really nice, sweet, kind of
super sweet. It's really good. If you really like Brewdog, get all these, mix them all together. It's a good beer. Not better than Goldschlager. I'd probably give it number 2.
You know, why this is good? Red Velvet, I think, is helping this a lot now.
Yeah, Goldschlager and Red Velvet seem to be carrying it.
Yep.
Anyways, thank you for joining us on this journey of sobriety, where we drink sober, and it's gonna be a fantastic time.
That's right.
I've been Brandon.
I'm Tyler.
That's Jamie and Kingston, aka Grandpa.
And we are the Dry Boys.
Dry Boys out. Right?
Dry Boys for life.
Dry Boys for life.
Bang bang.
Goodbye. That's the end of the video. Boom. You got scared for a second. Like, is this happening? You looked like into my soul for a second. I felt that. I felt your eyes in my body. I felt a little violated.
Well, you seem like you got sucked in. You're like, oh.
This is happening.
It's the non-alcoholic beer talking.